That pressure to perform is robbing you of your confidence and making it so that you sell less of your stuff. Maybe the reason you got those results was because you were in a bad state. This here is the hockey jersey I used to wear as a kid. But the question is, what does this jersey have to do with you speaking with more confidence on stage, on camera, or in meetings, and selling more of your stuff? What's the link between these two things? Keep this in mind. I call it the home jersey feeling. I used to be a guitar teacher in a private rock school. So I was teaching guitar players how to melt people's face off with their guitar solos. And one of the kids, every year they would have a show, and most of the kids would crack under pressure. So at home, they get on stage, beep, 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 knees shaking, head sweating, freaking out. What's wrong with you? What's going on, man? Oh, it's feel the pressure to perform. It's the pressure to perform. So you get out there and speak. Okay, you go out to speak or whatever, and then you're backstage and you're freaking out. You're intelligent, you know what you're talking about. You maybe wrote a book. You know what you're talking about. But the pressure to perform gets you every time. You go out and speak, and like, I hope I do a good job. I hope I was impressed. I hope they love me. I hope it's going to be okay. I hope I make a sale. I hope I don't screw up. That pressure to perform is robbing you of your confidence and making it so that you sell less of your stuff when you get out there and speak. Less people book, less people invite you to come again. So then you have an experience of, see, I told you, I'm not good at this. Look at the proof. But maybe, just maybe, could it be possible that maybe the reason you got those results was because you were in a bad state? The pressure to perform got to you, your knees were shaking, you forgot half of what you wanted to say, and you stuttered your way through the... And by the way, I'm not making fun of stutterers. I was a chronic stutterer for decades. I stuttered for years and years and years and years. So I understand the pain. But could it be that because of the way you were framing the event in your mind, you set up a chain reaction of events that made you perform badly, that got you bad results, and then you look at those results and say, see, I told you, proof of what you already thought. There's always, come back here, you learn better on this camera, there's always the thinker and the prover in life. So whatever you think, you set out to prove because you're not an idiot. And if you think something you can't prove, it's called cognitive dissonance and you feel like an idiot. So be careful of what you think. Anyway, this kid is like, no pressure to perform like the other kids. This guy was like, he would get on stage, he would perform better than at home, better than in the classes. So I was like, what's up with you, man? He said, man, it's like, I feel like I have the home jersey. When I get on stage, these people in the audience want me to win. I feel their will for me to win. The will to win. So this guy is on stage. He feels the energy of the audience in the room towards him, elevating him. He feels these guys want me to win on stage. But how do you do this? How do you create this? How does this relate to you selling more of your stuff? We're getting there for in a second. Same audience, same person. Frame it in your mind as a pressure to perform, impress them, twist their arm into buying your stuff. What's the secret formula? What do I say to get them to buy my stuff, right? So pressure to perform versus same guy, same audience, will to win. We're on the same team here. I want you to win. I give the best, I get the best. I give the best, I get the best. In both ways, it's a feedback loop that you feel. I've had panic attacks on stage. I know what it feels like. This is when you're trying to do something, it's not working, you're freaking out. You feel this feedback loop, it's always on. So the difference between the pressure to perform, bringing you down, and the will to win, bringing you up, is where you can have the consultant's close, the consultant's collaborative close, Same side of the table, looking at a problem together to fix it. One to many. How in the world do you do this? Like, if you hire me as a consultant to work with you, like, I do consultants with rev share deals, so we work together. Well, it's not like I'm trying to squeeze you out of your money or something. I want you to win. I'm building the offer for you. I'm building, here's what you say to sell the damn thing for you. Here's the story you tell. Here's how you tell it. Here's how you frame the event. Here's who you partner with. Here's how you partner. Here's how you do the ads. Here's how you structure the funnels. Here's what's the upsell. Here's the price points. Let me make the calculations. That's the thing. It's going. See the math. You want to buy a new house. You want to do this. You want to do that. You want to travel. What are the constraints? You got kids. What do you want? You got this going. Okay, these are the constraints. This is the math. This is the plan. This is how we do it. We're together on this thing. I'm not trying to squeeze you or manipulate you. Consultants close side by side, not face to face. Will to win. I want you to win. You want me to win because I'm helping you win. See this frame? But how do you do this on stage? How do you do this one to many? It's impossible. No, it ain't. We got a system. Straight off of the book. If you're in the academy, where's my book? If you're in the academy, just go to day 17. Favorite day of a lot of people. Go to day 16, 17. It's called Find Your Greater Than. So what's a greater than? I did one just last night. Somebody's like, oh, what do I say? It's somebody writing their website. What's my hook? What's my idea? What do I say? How do I bring it up? Person was stuck. I say, okay, if they work with you, now think of yourself as this other person. Okay, just transport yourself. You're stuck. You don't know what to say. Okay. How do I speak with confidence, with no memorization, in a way that you vibe with the audience and they want you to win? Okay, so I say, if they work with you and they go through the process, at the end of it all, what's the what's the payoff at the end? What's the huge thing? This, yeah. It was, so what? What's that going? Yeah, this. What's that? Eventually, it was like, live life on your own terms, freedom, time, location, geolocation. Yeah, so freedom-ish type of, okay, there you go. So the payoff at the end, it's not the 175 pages of PDF and the 26 videos, whatever. That's freedom. You're selling freedom. If you're selling insurance and you're selling anything else but avoid disaster and have peace of mind, you're talking about the wrong stuff. You're speaking to entrepreneurs and you're speaking about anything else than make more money faster, collapse time frame. You're talking about the wrong stuff. Eventually, so they have freedom. So we have this thing. So I asked the person, okay, if this freedom thing was imagine like a picture, like a blurb of energy of a thing, like a thing, and you step into that thing, kind of a guided meditation. She steps into that thing. So classic trick. If I were to take a blood sample now, what's your name? Is it Dennis? No, your name's not Dennis. At that moment, you're called freedom. So if we take a blood sample of you as you're in there, really step into the thing. You embody that thing. Now, picture an audience of 20,000 or 200 people, whatever, of your ideal clients. What's your name again? Your name is Freedom. Okay, you're Freedom. Yeah, I'm Freedom. I'm not manipulative. So you want them to buy. If you think about this, what do I say to manipulate them into buying? What are the secret direct response, emotional buttons should I press in what order to make them run to the back of the room, right? Pressure to perform. Yes or no? Your name is Freedom. Okay, you are Freedom. You're not a physical entity. You're an idea, a thing. You are a result. Look at this audience. What do you want them to do? And every single time people say, ooh, I never thought of it that way. I know. I've never thought of it that way. That's why you can't crank out messages like we do, no questions asked all day, every day. So, then people go like, oh, I want them to do this. And then floodgates open. Oh, this. I always have you record this on your phone because people go like, they spit out gold. Then you just transcribe your recording on your phone. They keep on going. Oh, because this, that. All right, good. Now, you want them to win. Your messaging wants them to win. You are speaking as the payoff. Do they want that payoff? Yes. Do you want that payoff for them? That's what you are. Yes. Will to win. Now, why won't they do that? Why won't they get out there, kick butt, take names, speak to go there? Why won't they do that? They're terrified, they're scared, they doubt that they can't do it, and that type of stuff. So think about the objections that your audience has to doing not what you want them to do, because you want them to buy your stuff so you can buy a boat. Okay? Now, if you say, hey, buy now or in the next few days because I have a boat payment to make. I gotta make my boat down payment. That's not a reason for them to buy. They're buying for their reasons. So when you align the reasons they want to buy and your offer gets them what they want and you want them the result as the same as they want the result, they will you to win because you're on the same side, same team. This is crucial. This is how it's easy. This is how it flows out. This is how you can speak without stress or memorization or wondering did I say that right? Oops, gotta watch out for everything. I gotta do this with my hands. Or if my hands are like this is bad. You don't worry about that stuff. It gives you instant unconscious rapport. Now you gotta figure out which stories you're telling in what order. Of course, there's an order and a sequence, so you still have to sequence emotional states in the proper logical order to move things along the sales continuum. But now it's easy because you're doing it in a frame of mind, no pressure to perform, will to win, to move them across with simple stories that outline the shifts you need to have, or your clients had in order to get past these objections that prevent the audience from doing what they already want and what the payoff wants them to do. That's kind of how you link it. So it's easy, fast, and you, like one of our clients said, Laura, when you map this process, she said, I can't mess this up, even if I mess it up. Just can't mess it up. So this is the process. That's the feel. Speaking of Laura, I was reminded of her. She has a great thing. She has a business where she teaches older men to dress to attract younger women. So one of her stories is like, before clients work with us, we have to, like they hire us, we have to go to the mall and shop and do a few things. And when we get into the stores, people think it's like a father-daughter relationship as we walk into the store. That's how they kind of treat us. And then I work with them. And then when we go back, like after the process to another shopping spree, we walk into the same stores or different stores, people treat us as boyfriend-girlfriend situation. Same people. A change in the wrapper, the change of how it is said. And now we have a thing called money shots in our system where she goes, okay, well, she learned this in the styling workshop. She says, okay, here's a beautifully wrapped chocolate. Beautifully wrapped chocolate. Now here's the same chocolate melted in a plastic bag. It's like, so the same substance. So she doesn't even change who you are, what you are, your beliefs, your structures. You get to keep all your insanity. She just changes the wrapper of how it's presented. So, in this case, for this to work well, there's a prerequisite is you kind of have to be honest. You can't fake this. There's a level of honesty, straightforwardness. What you see is what you get-ness that comes from being honest that you can't fake. So if you really don't give a rat's beep about your client's success, you can't really use this system. This is the caveat. We have a thing called the Transformational Speaking Academy, which leads to the 6-figure day incubator. When you're not ready to have a 6-figure day yet, we have a thing to ramp you up to become a good speaker enough to be ready for the 6-figure day accelerator to help you have 6-figure days. The prerequisite to all these becoming a great speaker and having 6-figure days in our system. I mean, you could probably be a crook and just don't care at all in some other systems. In here, there's one little caveat, is you kind of have to care for your clients. Because the way we do it is you don't memorize scripts. It's not like just say this and you'll be all right. You say it your way. No one of our clients sound like anybody else. They're following it's like the blues. If you play the blues, you got certain chord changes you got to hit. You just hit the chord changes. But every bluesman has his unique, bluesman has his unique sound. So anyway, long story short, to get the home Jersey feeling like that kid had in the rock school, it's a simple fix in your head the night before. It's a simple fix in your head as you're creating your offer, as you're creating your slides, as you're creating your messaging, long before you set foot on stage to sell the damn thing. It's the framing of how you set up your steps, how your offer is created, what's the promise, what's the value, what's the payoff, how it's set, and how you communicate that. So by the time you get on stage or start your webinar, you got the wind in your back. You got the home Jersey feeling. You give out the best and you get the best. Hope that helps you. Share, like, subscribe, do whatever people do on YouTube. I didn't even have a cell phone, so if you're watching this on YouTube, like on your cell phone, I guess there's a share button or something. Share this with any honest entrepreneur that the world would benefit from that person being more persuasive on stage, on camera, or in meetings. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching.